I wonder if I can write 5,000 words today in draft 2 of my fantasy debut. I don't think I can. It is a Tuesday, but I think I want to try. I don't know what energy this is and what I woke up with, but I guess I'm just in a mood to challenge myself and see how epically I may fail in trying to write 5,000 words on a weekday. And the reason I emphasize a weekday is because usually I don't have as much time to write on a weekday, but we're gonna see what we can do. For those of you who are new here, my name is AJ. I'm an aspiring author currently working on my fantasy debut, which I plan to self-publish at some point when it's done. There are a couple of scenes in draft 2 that I have had to add in, so completely draft new scenes based on my critique partner and reader feedback. I am really enjoying adding in some of these scenes and kind of exploring the characters and the world a little more in draft 2, developing them a bit more and trying to get the plot less clunky than it was in draft 1. With that being said, there are a good amount of things that I have to add in to draft 2. And I'm getting to a section where I kind of need to probably write back-to-back new chapters, or at least every other chapter may have to include new scenes or be a completely new chapter. I'm going to see how much of that I can get done. I'm going to try and focus on drafting for draft 2. Hopefully I can use this to be a little bit accountable to try and get 5,000 words in one day. I don't even know if I've done that before. Thank you for joining me on this interesting little quest. Okay, I realized I never provided numbers for the word count goal we're trying to hit today. Starting this morning, I have about 83,837 words in draft 2. So to write 5,000 words today would put me around like close to 89,000 words. Honestly, after a quick sprint, I only got myself to about 84,000, so a little under 200, but we're gonna get there. It's still the morning. I still have a coffee to finish, which means there's still such a long way to go before I get over-caffeinated, and when I'm over-caffeinated, who knows how much I'm gonna be able to write. Well, I guess we'll know how much I'm going to be able to write with this little experiment here. Okay, that's where we're starting. Close to 84,000 words today. Let's see if we can get close to 89,000 words at the end. Godspeed. I had to take a quick hand warming break because even though it's spring, it's still like 40 degrees outside. And when I type, my hands can get really cold. And when they get really cold, it can actually be kind of painful. So if I'm not at my desk or on my couch, I'm kind of just hunched over my little space heater, like a little office gremlin. Okay, once my hands are warm enough, I'm gonna get back to typing. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I have a gym class that starts in it starts soon, so I really have to get ready and kind of gotta book it. But I have managed to write almost 2,000 words for the day, and it's only noon. That's pretty good. Things are looking hopeful, I think. We'll see how far I ultimately get, but regardless, I think I'll be able to hit around 2,000 words for the day, and that's very exciting. We're still gonna try for 5,000, but even if we don't manage 5,000, we've at least managed almost 2,000. So I'm going to go move my body, and then I will check back in later. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. I am currently at 86,092 words. But here's the thing. It's 3 p.m. I still have work to do. So the caffeinated fever dream this morning of attempting a 5K is looking more and more like the fever dream it was, but I have not given up. I am hoping to get a little bit more writing in this evening once I am done with the normal adult responsibilities that I have to do. And then we'll see where it goes. I'm getting close to 50% of the way there. I'm getting close to 2,500 words. So at the end of the day, let's even see if I can make it to 2,500. For a little reflection segment, going through draft 2 and drafting these new scenes, I do think I have gotten to the point in draft 2 where things are becoming a lot easier. Some of the new scenes that I'm drafting, a couple of the chapters that I have to put in are clearer to me. I understand the direction they have to go in. I understand what they're adding to the story and how they're fixing some of the things and problems that were in draft 1. So I think in that regard, I'm feeling pretty motivated. I have a clearer path forward, which is nice. I'm hoping that I won't be hitting too many bumps in the road as I try to get through to the end of the draft, because I will say I do see the end in sight. I don't know how long it's actually going to take me. As we have seen, I'm struggling to even get 2,500 words in for the day, which is honestly still a lot to write in one day. So, because we have to take them where we can, but let's stop procrastinating. Let's get back on this little challenge train and see how close we can get to 5K for today. First work. We'll do this after work. Responsibility. I'm debating whether or not I want to make dinner or if I want to push through and get some writing in since I'm finally done with work. I feel like that shouldn't necessarily be a decision, and let me be clear, I'm debating the overall concept of making dinner. So whether or not I'm going to make real legitimate food or probably have a bowl of cereal. It's so tempting. I am almost at 3,000 words for the day. It's probably it's around 2,800. And I don't know if I can make it to 5,000, but the closer I try to get, the more words I write and the more this draft gets done. So no, I'll be an adult. I'll be responsible. I'm gonna make dinner. But I'm probably gonna write 200 words first just to hit 3,000. I think that's a decent compromise. Also, I realized that when I write hangry, that perhaps influences the general grumpy behavior of my characters. And I have a character that should perhaps not be written when I'm hangry for the sake of the other characters in the scene. Okay, let's write around 200 words and then make some food. I'm at 4,200 words for the day. I might be able to do this. Was it crazy? Yes. Was it worth it? I hope so. I'm gonna grab something to eat and then I'm gonna see if I can get those 800 words in before I have to go to bed. I will check in with you guys later. And do I recommend you try this at home? I don't know. I will. Catch you guys later. I did it. 5,027 words. I woke up today, had a caffeinated fever dream of trying to write 5,000 words, and I am ending this evening at around 7:30, having written 5,000 words. Is this something I can do consistently? No. Writing 5,000 words a day in and of itself is a huge feat for me, but I also didn't appreciate how much it would take out of me while also doing my work because it is a Tuesday, so I did have a work day today. And I'm gonna need a little bit of time, probably tomorrow, to kind of just relax my brain for writing. Still have to work, but for writing I might end up taking a little bit of a rest day tomorrow. I will say I am very happy with what I was able to get done. I think it's important to note that the 5,000 words was drafting new words, so putting in new scenes and new chapters in the areas of draft 2 where they needed to go. So I feel like I've accomplished a lot, especially because I put in some important like connector pieces for the plot for this draft. And yeah, I'm already losing steam. I'm already unable to keep track of the first part of this sentence or this conversation. So with that, thank you so much for stopping by and kind of joining me on this crazy little challenge. I will perhaps try to do something like this again, but maybe not on a random Tuesday. I might prepare a little bit more for it. Other than that, I hope you are doing well, and I hope to see you around next time. Take care and happy writing.